Welcome back, everyone. You're listening to part 2 of the Unified CCX installation. In the last lecture, we have done with the generation of answer files, and we're going to do the remaining tasks that are listed here before we go ahead and start the installation of Unified CCX. So let me go to this machine I have here, which is a XP machine. I'm going to create a new virtual floppy disk drive. I'm going to create one with the name, for example, UCCX 901-01 with the floppy disk name. This is the floppy disk name. I have created one, and it's click the connected option here so that it would be visible in my computer. As I newly created, it'll ask you to format the drive. I'll do the quick format. Once you're done with the format, you should be able to get into the floppy disk drive. You can see that here. It's empty right now. Let me go ahead and copy the platform config.xml file. So let me go ahead and copy the platform config.xml file, and I have to paste it inside this floppy disk drive. So at this point, you can see the file is pasted in the floppy disk. So just I have to unmount the floppy disk from here. Let me disconnect this. So what I have to do is I have to go over to the ESXi host. Let me get to the data store where I have a different folder for answer files. I have to upload the answer file to my data store, which is in my desktop with the name of UCCX 901-01.flp. Okay, so this is the file I'm going to mount it. I have already created a few files with the correct configuration. Instead of using this, I might be using this to make sure everything goes smooth. So we have all the answer files here. So I would be using that answer file during the installation. Like that, you have to create the answer file for the secondary node and put it in a virtual floppy disk drive and mount it to the data store so that we can use that during the installation of the secondary node. So I'm going to verify the settings of this virtual machine once again. And I have already mounted the ISO file. So I believe everything is ready right now. Okay, I haven't created the DNS record. Let me go ahead and do it quickly. So here is my DNS server. Let me go ahead and open the DNS manager. So I have already created those host records for my server, and you would be able to see that here, which is CUCCX 901-01. Please keep in mind this name is not the virtual machine name. This is a name that you have provided during the answer file generation. Let me open the answer file here for you, and you can see the host name of the virtual machine is this CUCCX 901-01. Please make sure you have to create with the same name here. Let me create one for you so that you know how to do it. So just provide the host name of the virtual machine. For example, if it is for CUCM912-publisher for an example, and 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 consider its IP is 192.168.9.89, and make sure you create the create associate pointer record, which is PTR, so that it will create a PTR records in the reverse lookup zone. Click add host. So this is successfully created. Let me go over to, you can see this here that I have the one created, which is here. So let me go over to the reverse lookup zone, and you can see the CUCM912 publisher here. So both the forward and reverse lookup zones have created the host and PTR records for you. So to test that, you can go over to this and do a NS lookup for IP address 192.168.9.89, I believe. So you would get the output here. You can see here this is the host name. It's able to resolve the host name. For our UCCX lab server I have already created, which is 1.15, you would get the reply. Sorry, it is 9.15. You can see the host name here, CUCCX901-01, and the domain name. Also, you could do the reverse lookup as well. You can just provide the CUCCX901-01. You should be able to get the IP address and the name as well. So both the host and PTI records are working fine. With that said, the next job is to start the installation. So let me go ahead and power on the virtual machine, which is here. Let me power on. And also you could see that once I power on the virtual machine, I have to mount the floppy disk. Okay. So let me power on the virtual machine first. And this is a floppy disk drive. You can mount it to the virtual machine. Let me click that and connect to floppy image on a data store. So as I said, I have the file already created ahead of time. So let me click this. This is for the primary node, and click OK. Then go over to the console. So it's already booted the ISO image. I just have to just click few options, and I can make it completely unattended. Click no, I don't want to check the media because I have so many times installed this. If it's for production, maybe you can go ahead and click the S and let them check the media. So that's all about this section. So as we have the answer file already generated and provided to the VM, it can pull the XML file during the installation, and it can do the installation on its own. So we don't have to sit in front of the machine and provide any options at all. It will completely install the UCCX and will bring the OS administration page of the UCCX. So I'm going to pause this video for now, and then I'll resume my video once I'm done with the installation. So after about 1.5 hours, I see the installation of Unified Contact Center Express has been completed successfully, and I'm prompted with the OS administration CLI. I can log in with the username and password that I have created, and you can see that it accepted the credential and it's taking me to the CLI of Unified CCX. I can choose show status, and I can see that the product version is 901 and it installed successfully. And I hope you enjoyed this lecture. With that said, I'll catch you in next section where we will be doing the initialization of UCCX. Thanks so much for watching.